Of course, again, not live. Warm up on your screen. You know what that means. So starting out on the T side. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Both teams here, again, similar to before. Stronger on their CT. If Endpoint can win at the pistol, string together a couple rounds, I'd say they're aiming around 7. Will be a decent half for them. PACT, though, we're going to want to claim this a lot more favorably. PACT have been kind of 50-50. I think they're like 52% round win on CT. So that's a good thing for them, at least. It means that no matter what, they'll always feel confident that they can come back into it. Robin starts things off here with 2 kills on the lock. As Coyote comes down to trade back, and he doesn't even need to trade as he finds 2 kills. He leaves Mighty Max all alone with Lunatics and Malsey already dropped. Unfortunately, that's all that's dropped on the CT side as PACT pick up the first round with 3 players left alive. And they're going to be getting those SMGs out in force right now. Now, moving forward. 1-0. We have the CZ buy coming in, of course, from the Endpoint side. They're going to be looking to take those close range fights. As indeed, we see that PACT, they're not a fan of that. They're going to be sticking back a little bit. You don't want to get aggressive up against those pistols, especially not the CZ. With the UMPs and just SMGs in general in play, they actually have a good chance on the Endpoint side of picking this up because, of course, they've got armor. And the CZ kind of shreds through it a little bit quicker than the likes of the UMP. As they make their way towards long, though, that's going to be the only M4 in play right now. On Coyote, he's able to pick up 1, peeks out and grabs a second. Bomb now dropped. As things really start to look up for the CT side. 1-0. Possibly about to be extended even further. Coyote finds 1, goes for a second, but the CZ eventually gets the better of him. Now the long-range fight, CZ versus UMP. Goes the way of that pistola. Well, no, actually, sorry, the way of the M4, of course, as it was picked up in the process of that fight. But again, Mighty Max is going to be in a 1v3, and again, he's not going to be able to win it. He already found 2 kills in the round. What more can I do? And now with the pistols coming out, it's just going to be that Glock buy. An easy round for PACT, or at least it should be. We've seen things go awry. In the previous game, what I claimed to be an easy round for the T side turned out to be 2 P250s and no armor on the CT side, winning out the round. Well, to start us off, there's going to be a peek towards connector, and it's going to go the way of the SMG. And if that surprises you, well, it really shouldn't. Aggression comes in, Darko peeking to the right, finds another kill. That's going to be the Glock dropped. As Coyote also finds himself with a little bit more money in the bank. Malsey's going to finish off the round with a quick double. Or at least I would hope. That Glock did a lot of damage on the ADs. But 3-0. It's standard. Nothing too interesting there. Nothing too surprising. This is where things do get interesting, however. Endpoint on the full buy. And we can actually see PACT are going for a bonus round. They've kept up their money. They've hoarded all that gold, and they're going to be trying to spend it in the next round. Good nade coming through there from Coyote. That's going to do a bit of damage. Mighty Max already down low. Now those SMGs going to have to take down those AK-47s. It's certainly not an easy thing to do at all. As we see Coyote having very aggressive control of A. Lunatic is just going to back off as they rotate down towards the B side because they've got that info. Nobody towards A long. Nobody towards mid. Connector is the only place they can really push up from right now, and that's a little bit of a risk right now. I mean, Coyote could be flanked out on, but it's unlikely. The only disadvantage really is that we can see as Lunatic makes his way in towards toilets. The terrorists could make their way from connector up toilets up long. And actually that might be what they're looking to do. Starting to make some movement in connector. With Pulse and Robin sitting comfortably outside of the main entrance to A. We're now going to see Koya coming up behind on the flank. He's got the info. Now the rotations can come up. Lunatic holding down in toilets is in a little bit of danger, however, with the UMP in hand. Koya's still coming in on the flank, but he's going to be checked, or is he? Finds one, able to back off now. Drops a flashbang as well as Lunatic comes in for one of his own. Veggie also good with the kill, and that puts Endpoint on a massive disadvantage. They're in a... Oh no, going to be a 1 versus 4. Didn't even get to be a 1 versus 4. Those kills were almost simultaneous as PACT come in with the 4th round on the board. Things really not looking good right now for Endpoint. Losing at that buy round puts them onto a pistol buy in this. They'll be looking for the full buy in round number 6. And that means more than likely this 5th round will swing into the favour of PACT. Especially as they still have that MP9 in play on Lunatic. He's going to be running into a lot of people with that armour. 3 out of 5 have no armour. Nade coming in, but it's not going to connect with anybody, sadly. Majority of the T side are going to be making their way towards that A bomb site. And indeed, connector. As an early kill comes in for Lunatic. Koya peeking up close with the AK. Is in some danger. The P250s could be able to get up to some damage, but not able to, sadly. Leaving just Mighty Max and Liza, which is now just Liza, in a 1v5. And again, not looking likely. P250, no armor. 5 kills to find, and it's the MP9 that hunts him down and finds a 3rd kill, putting Lunatic on an absolutely ludicrous economy. Sitting on 11k. Now getting the buy up. He's still going to be keeping that MP9. It's more feasible on the CT side, of course, than the T. It's much harder to push in with an MP9 up against those M4s. Really limits your team's ability. Gonna have to have an AK playing support for you. I think most teams would rather entry with an AK than an MP9 in general. Oh, I suppose it depends on the map. Good smoke comes in from Lunatic, saving himself from damage, but it does give away his position. He knows that, so he's just going to be backing off a little bit. Making his way back around short. Info plays coming out from PACT. They're not getting aggressive in this round. We saw previously they made their way towards A. Aggression on A very, very early on, but this time it is just a passive approach. Oh, Robin's doing some damage through the smoke. Coming up towards the bomb site as well. Damage is returned as the flashbang goes through. This might be Lunatic pushing in with the MP9. It is indeed, as Robin gets dropped. That's an AK taken down for no reason, really. The majority of the CT side rocking with that favoured weapon of the AK-47. Haven't picked them up in the previous round. Good spam comes through, but Veggie able to find that kill before eventually being taken down. We can see Darko on the site now is going to be in a 1v3 as the push comes out. His teammate's still rotating in. He's got to hold this down. He does it well, getting 1 kill, but as the Molotov fades towards short, the push is going to come back in, but Liza finds himself all alone with an with an AWP, and you hate to see it, but what a performance from Darko. Picking up that 3k. It just felt so disjointed there from Endpoint. They spread out. Nobody was able to trade. And good Molotov on short kept Liza out of the site, left it into a 1v2 there on that bomb site. Does well to pick that up. Nice little 3k. That brings us to 6-0. Veggie jump spotting. Might just be spotted out by these pistols if he's not careful. Of course, Endpoint are on another poor buy, saving up the money for the next round. It seems like that's the story of Endpoint's T side, is saving up the money for a future round. Darko gets a nice pick. That's the 4th kill in a row for him. And indeed, all high impact. Taking down that opening. Liza does well. Taking down Lunatic on the A-bomb side. Koyet is out in the open with an AK. And he finds so much damage. Thomas and Pulsar 30 HP as Darko drops a Molotov. That's going to be devastating. Nobody can challenge towards the bomb site right now. As nades come in, the spam does even more. Pulse and Thomas have a shared 19 HP as Mighty Max is on 50. This should be an easy retake now for PACT, as indeed we see it already becoming. Malsey finds one and it leaves it all onto Thomas. He's got that AK-47. So he can still find the one taps, the insta headshot kills, but he gets one. Okay. It's more winnable now. He's been spotted out though. He doesn't know Malsi's position. A second comes in, but luckily PACT are claiming that 7-0. Keeping Endpoint shut out of that round, but a lot of damage done there, and that's certainly going to be good for them. At least they get a start to managing the PACT economy, but just take a look at the money in rotation for the CT side. They have so much economy built up. It will be next to impossible to break their money. So long as they're keeping players alive in the rounds they win the way they are, it's going to be practically undoable. Luzza with a nice kill there onto Malsi as the push comes towards the B site. We're going to see a fast push on short, and the opening kill comes in for Luna to trade things, or Lunatic, sorry, to trade things back, with Thomas and Veggie trading out again, so it's still a 3 versus 3, one on the site, low HP, taken down easily by Veggie. He makes it look so easy, but Thomas is there with another kill, and he's going to be last alive though. He's got to do more than a 2k, he got to double that. With Coyote being 14 HP, it's certainly going to be possible. He takes down that 14 HP Coyote. That's the AWP removed, as it's now an even 1 versus 1. Endpoint have a good opportunity to win out this round, and Thomas has a good read. He's going to be moving towards the A-bomb site, but as he does so, Lunatic peeks him on short, and he finds that kill. Endpoint clutch out the round. Thomas with a 4k. That's what they needed, but it's 7-1. They're on the Brazil end of the Brazil. PACT, although they are Polish, they're looking like the Germans now. 7-1. Massive lead. But they're on the CT side. As I said, Endpoint looking for 7 or 8 rounds here. The way this half's gone, they'll settle for 5 or 6, I suppose. They'll just have to step up on their CT side, but they are stronger there. Now with the 5v5 going down, late on into the round, no picks to be found for PACT. This makes a little bit of a change. Oh, good point there, Betlord. Those odds are backwards. Teams joined the wrong side again. This is a pretty common thing that happens, where we tell someone to join the T side and they join the CT with a knife, so then it maintains like that. It's fun. Fun times. Push comes in. Opening kill not to be found by anybody on the CT side. As Thomas finds one, the team kill comes in on Mighty Max, which brings it down to a 4 versus 2. 2 kills for each team, but what is a team kill? As PACT, Coyote and Malsi find the last 2 kills. That's easy peasy. 8-1. Let me just very quickly change those over. There we go. Now the odds are fixed. I should be fine. Approximately 1 odds for PACT, with Endpoint on what, 4, 5. Coyote finds one onto Robin there, which opens things up again for the CT side. Endpoint look to make their way towards the A-bomb site. This should be an easy round to pick up for PACT. It's an eco. Just the pistols in play. Looking over towards long. Spam comes in. 1 kill to be found there. Pulse getting the long range with the P250, but he might not be so lucky as he goes for the fight onto Darko. And indeed, 9-1 is going to put them in a lead that at this point is starting to become unrecoverable. Endpoint need to step things up. They need to start winning rounds right now. I mean, if this ends 14-1, and even if you look at the round that they won, that was a solo play. It was a 4k came out from Thomas, and I mean, right now he's leading with 7 kills. Everybody else sitting around 2 and 4. It's like a mismatched matchmaking game right now. As Coyote gets taken down, the opening kill, guess who? As the Molotov goes towards toilets, but as we can see, Endpoint are not looking to aggress towards the A site just yet. They're sitting passively. This might be a mistake. Aggressing one player towards the bomb site. Hopefully he's not going to go for the peak until his teammates can at least flash him in. He spotted out one on the site. This is so dangerous. No trades are doable as the shots are landed. Luckily the kill is not. And now his teammates are there. Mighty Max gets wall banged down, but Robin able to find one. The spray comes in from Darko, finds one player, and then a triple! And that's the round firmly in their favor. Thomas has to clutch it out yet again. His position is known. The head peak angle going to come in as well. This is a difficult round for him to win out, but at least he saw two nades come over. He knows he can get that bomb plant down to secure his team a little bit of money for the next round. He gets taken down. Ultimately, Darko, the star of that round with the 3K as the defuse comes in. That is going to be 10-1. Pact already flying ahead on the CT side, and Endpoint have not got a victory in sight. They're just feeling a little bit disjointed right now. It feels like there's very little team play going down, I suppose. Indeed, when they try to, a lot of the time they're going alone, and then when they're not going alone, they're getting in each other's way. Seeing the team damage come in, and indeed just the blocking in general. The triple man spray down there in the previous round from Darko just shouldn't be doable, but what are you going to do? As they make their way towards the B bomb site, Lunatic finds one on the Mighty Max. Veggie as well. Look at that position there from Malsi as he finds himself a quick triple kill. That brings us to yet another convincing round for the CT side. Of course, not the most terrible round to lose, I suppose. At least they've still got money in this round to buy up the AKs, UMP, CZ as well. 3 AKs in play though. 11-1. I mean, if this 12th round goes to Pact, the pistol round will pretty much decide the whole game. Or decide if Endpoint even have a chance of making the comeback. You need to see at least a 12-3 scoreline. Like, at this point, Endpoint literally cannot lose another round. As the push comes out, look at that double spray down. Darko is just going huge every round. Koyet comes out with a double as well, and that leaves Pulse in a 1v4. I said Endpoint couldn't afford to lose another round, but I have a feeling they're gonna. As this 1v4 not gonna look great for Pulse. I think he's currently sitting on 4 kills. I believe Luzza is actually the AWPer with the AWP sitting on 2 frags. Not a great return on investment, but then again, the entirety of the Endpoint side seems to be a poor return on investment. It's only Thomas who's doing reasonable on 10 for 12. And even at that, he's had to, it's not been consistency within a number of rounds. He's always been forced to step up and grab 2, 3 kills, 4 kills in one of the rounds. You can't perform like that. You can't be expected to step up and get multi-kills every round. But right now, unfortunately, that's the only way Endpoint win rounds, is if 4Ks come out. Relying on that level of individuality, not what you want. Pact, however, a much more even team. We do see Koyet out in front, but Darko has been one of the star players in a lot of these rounds. He's only on 13 kills. The flank comes up. 1 kill to be found, but Darko trading it back finds another double, as if that should be a surprise, as Koyet manages 2 with the AK and the bomb down for him. He's going to be able to land the headshot on the Pulse as the peak comes out. 13 rounds on the board, and at this point that's GG. There is pretty much no way Endpoint come back to this. 13-2. If the pistol round is won by Pact, it's game over. Even if Endpoint win that pistol, even if they win this round and the pistol, like, let's be real, they need to win this round. Like, if they lose this, it's even more over than it currently is. The push comes in. Lunatic grabs an opening. No trades to be found. It's forgivable on the opening AWP pick down middle. This is where they can't afford to be picked off all alone. Lunatic doesn't manage to grab that kill. But elsewhere, Veggie finds one on B. Onto Pulse, who was all alone down there. No opportunities for trades. And as we're talking about no opportunities for trades, we see over on A long, no opportunities for trades. Koyet lands a flashbang there and deals a bit of damage onto Thomas, who eventually peeks out and finds a kill. But look at that. Guess what PACT did? They traded. And that's why they find themselves in a 4v1, not a 4v2. As Mighty Max finds one with the AWP, he gains an opening onto the B side. At this point, though, the bomb plant doesn't even matter. He needs to win the round. It's going to be the 15th. It's the 15th round right now, so it's going to be 14-1 or 13-2. If he gets the bomb plant and secures them better economy for the next round, it doesn't matter because that round will be a pistol where everybody starts out on an even economy. As Veggie finds the kill there onto Mighty Max, that brings us to 14-1. Wow, is all that can be said about that. The only round to be won out, indeed, was a 4K from Thomas. Yeah. Kind of feels like PACT just queued for a matchmaking. Like, there's so little teamwork. I wouldn't be able to tell I was looking at a team right now if the name up top wasn't changed. PACT looking to make their way towards the A bomb side to start things off. They've got one player spotting down towards B, making sure that the push doesn't come in. That's going to be Malsey. As Endpoint take early short control, they're going to be banking on a B rush with 4 players down there. The only one to defend A is Luzza, and this is what's interesting. Like, this is such a poor play from the CT side. Usually, if you're going to play retake on B, you spot mid early on. Even in matchmaking, you send somebody mid to at least look and see if there's someone there. But they're not even holding short. They're in toilets hiding, which allows PACT to walk up on the site. Kills come in. It's going to be traded as Luzza gets taken down. So too does Veggie. But the 4v4 retake is underway now. As one kill comes in, it's Thomas again to open things up with that USP. He's going for more on the side, but he's not hitting his shots, unfortunately, which allows Lunatic to push around. Oh, Koyet finds one. Lunatic pushing around into the toilets area. He's going to be the last player alive, and Thomas comes out there with a 4K. And that's the one they win. Pistol round comes out. The second round to be won is a 4K from Thomas. Holding that late. Dijo, yeah, they spotted mid. Indeed they did. And then 20 seconds into the round they had somebody hiding in toilets with 4 players on the B site and short control of B. They literally walked up short. Like, at a minimum, you stay on site and you watch down short so that they can't get on the site before you realize that, oh, maybe they're on A. That kind of info play just doesn't come out, but being salty when your team is 14-2 down is fair enough. 5-4. P250's coming out from PACT. Indeed, not a round they should win on the T side. They're pushing into SMGs. Relatively easy round for Endpoint. One M4 in play and a FAMAS on Robin. Everybody else on those SMGs, they'll absolutely shred PACT apart. The bomb going down in the previous round, of course, means that PACT will take this as an eco. And then in the next round, they'll play into the full buy. They have a chance to close out the round within the game within 2 rounds. Luzza finds 2 with the MP9, farming a little bit of money. As Veggie's going to be taken down low on long, P250 in hand. They won't be able to get up to all too much. The Deagle on Koyet not landing anything either. Of course, the gun kick there, shredding you to pieces, 14-3. But now Endpoint are up against a full buy, and it looks like they're kind of going to go for a bonus round. You can't blame them. It's a relatively good strategy. It's going to be difficult for everybody to force buy up. They do keep an MP9. Oh, no, they don't. They actually get rid of it. Okay. It's probably a better decision this close to a loss. Only 2 rounds needed for PACT. And at least they'll have some money to win to play out the next round if they do lose this. With PACT taking a slow approach, 5 AKs in play, they've already lost a little bit of health on Lunatic. as Mossy finds an opening kill. That's Thomas dropped, the star player of Endpoint, so to speak. Top fragger on 15 for 15. He's pulling his weight. And now with that one-man advantage, it spreads the defense a little bit more thinly. That allows PACT to make their way towards the A-bomb side, but they are still going to find two players sitting there. Luz is in a good position, up close on long. Mighty Max going to be holding down on short as well. Drops a smoke, but Koyat heard him pull that. They know that he's up close. They should be checking this as they go out. Luzza finds one, but he's going to be traded out. They know Mighty Max is there, so he's taken down, and this round just falls apart right now. They can afford to buy 2 rifles in the next round, and with 2 already in their possession, Endpoint have to look at this as a save. They have very little chance of picking this up. And indeed, they are just going to be saving, spreading out to carry over at least 1 rifle, but they really need to pick up both. PACT aren't great on economy either. Just take a look at that. I mean, highest player is 650. So they can't really afford to aggress all too much. And a really solid offense there from PACT. They're methodically clearing out. They're trading. Something we didn't see at all on the previous half on the T side. Went up long. They lost 1 player, but there's a second one there to trade it out. They're clearing all alternate angles. They're ready to help out their teammates on short. You've got Mighty Max spotted out. They hear him pulling the smoke. The communication is there. The peek comes out. It's an easy kill. And it just claims them the round, ultimately. Like, they're working together so well. You can see that they're just a gelled together team. And with 15 to 3, it's going to be unlikely that PACT lose this game. But Endpoint have got a chance into this. I mean, they've got the rifles. They've got a UMP. They've got a 5.7. Yeah, that's a disadvantage. Lunatic seems to be on a Glock for some reason. He's deciding not to buy an AK. In what could be the last... I'm very confused. This could be the last round and he's rocking with the Glock. It's really weird. It's 27... Is this a strategy? Am I missing something here? Darko finds 1. Darko finds 2. Robin able to grab 1 there onto Malsey. But they are still at the man disadvantage, with Darko low HP and Lunatic only holding a Glock in his hand. This is a potentially winnable round for the T side. CT side, I should say. Darko swaps out the AK to Lunatic. He's just going to be on that 10 HP Glock after an early double towards the B side. This is a really important hold right now. Robin sitting on short. Hasn't got much choice in this situation. I mean, half HP, less than half HP. Holding on the B side alone is not going to be easy. Waiting for somebody to peek over towards short. Thomas finds himself 1 kill. As Robin's good for 1. Peeks out, gets a second. A solid round. The bomb is dropped. Endpoint coming alive at last. As Thomas grabs that kill on the Veggie. Now we're going to see the eco, well, pistol and armor buy, I guess, from PACT. Will they go for the Force? I doubt it. They are. As Veggie's going to be taking a Glock. Lunatic able to buy up from not buying in the previous round, and everybody else has a little bit of money floating around, so they do take the AKs. Endpoint are going to have to be resilient here. They've got to win 11 consecutive rounds here on the CT side. I did say they're stronger there. Which is true. They are more or less a stronger side on the CT. Stronger team on the CT side, I should say. But I don't know. 11 consecutive rounds is a lot to ask. Too much, I think, from a team that managed 1 round on their T side. But they're on their way. They're on their way to bringing this to overtime. Still, with how PACT have been playing so far, it's only a matter of time until a multi-kill is pulled out. Thomas currently sitting on 17 kills. Is more than double that of the next down on the team. He's going to be the one to hold down on A right now, and he has to have a big performance. AK in hand, picks up 1. The push comes out. There's 2, 3. Thomas is keeping the team alive. It's all on to Molsey. He's 1 versus 4. And again, the rounds they win. Thomas just steps up massively. He actually only got 2 there. Did some damage to the other as Luzza was able to pick up a double. trading him out and finding the second kill afterwards. As Malsey gets taken down, that puts Thomas on 19 kills and 3 assists. The most assists on his team as well. That's a really solid hold. On the A site, the crossfire working out well. We saw that very same crossfire kind of fall apart in the previous game. The last best of one we did there. It works out this time. Good discipline and good timing as well. Pistol buy coming in from PACT shouldn't go their way at all. No armor in play. M4s and AKs going to be able to shred them apart. One kill comes in for Darko with the Deagle. At this point, any economy damage is good, but they will still be able to buy. And PACT not really going to be worried about breaking the Endpoint side's money. I mean, as soon as they win one round, that's it. You know, it's all over. So it doesn't matter about breaking their money. They're going to have to fight against a full buy. In every single round. As the push now comes in, Robin is going to be holding with the assistance of Mighty Max, who's not able to go up to all too much assistance as he gets taken down in mid. Now PACT not looking to commit to that A site just yet. They're going to be playing that little bit more passive. Leaving one player there, that's going to be Veggie, to go up towards short. Possibly going to fake out on the bomb site. We can see he has got a little bit of utility. Making his way towards long with that smoke and the flashbang, as the rest of the team are going to be sitting down towards Monster. As they look to go for this push, it's going to be Pulse to hold down. A player that is currently on the bottom of the scoreboard for Endpoint has an opportunity now to show his worth. Finds one kill there onto Darko. Nade goes through as well, as this could be a good hold. They've already kept another player there. Veggie's used his utility on A, but thanks to the peak coming down on B so early, the rotation isn't going to come in from Endpoint. They're going to keep a 2-2 setup. Now as Veggie's going to peek, he's going to lose his life. Thomas claims that kill. Now the push coming in over towards the B site. Distraction coming in as Pulse is going to be able to find one kill. Looking for a second. Indeed, he finds it. And the third, not for him, but it is there for Thomas. Who extends his kills even further. And a good performance from Pulse there, winning out that round. Solid hold on the B side overall. And 15-7. Do you believe? Is it possible, after possibly the worst CT side I've ever seen on Overpass, we then move into possibly the best T side I've ever... Sorry, worst T side I've ever seen on Overpass into possibly the best CT side I've ever seen on Overpass. As Darko picks up one with the CZ, Robin is there to watch him pushing up. He's spotted out in the open though. The M4 not able to connect the kills. This is, of course, just a pistol buy from PACT, so they've already found one kill, but they're looking to extend that a little bit further. Indeed, they do, as Robin's going to be dropped. But as I said, at this point, economy damage isn't really going to come into play all too much. It's all about the round wins. PACT not really going to be able to break the economy of Endpoint unless they kill 4 players every round. Multiple rounds in a row, at which point they might as well just win the round. So it is quite unlikely that we'll see Endpoint having their money broken at any point. But if this comeback comes through, I don't even know. PACT just not being given any openings. I did say Endpoint are stronger on their CT side, but this is just insane. They've already picked up 7 consecutive rounds, but that's early days still. We saw 7-0 coming out for PACT. But eventually, one player steps it up. One player gets that 4K, that 3K. We saw Thomas do it 3 times where he picked up a 4K to win out the round. It happens eventually, but not in this round, as Koyat is about to be taken down in the back by Mighty Max. They've spotted out that A is clear, so the rotations begin towards the B site. Is it too late? as Pulse is going to be very isolated on the ramp. But no, his teammates come in time. The 3 kills swing in. Darko has to find an ace. A full ace to win this round out. And with 15 HP, that's unlikely. Finds one onto Robin, a nice shot connected, but he's going to have trouble to even escape from here. Oh, Darko, don't do it. Not like this. 1 versus 2 now after 3 kills. 4 kills. It's all on the Mighty Max, but he finds it eventually. The 4K comes in, but it's a little bit too late. And Darko, a player we were talking about in the last half, he's not even top fragging. He's tied with Koyet, but man, this guy has flashy plays. Koyet is consistently getting those 1 and 2 Ks per round. But Darko, he steps back for 1 or 2 rounds, then boom, he's back. He's got 4 kills all of a sudden. Multi-fragger is his role in this team. Moving into this round, it's a full buy. AK's in play for PACT. It's 15-9. It was a 14-1 half on the CT side. Only 2 rounds required. They lost the pistol, but they claimed the 3rd, and then lost the 4th, and everything since then as Endpoint are coming out strong. They've already surpassed the Brazil in this half, bringing it to a total of 8-1. The question is, can PACT get the 2nd round? Luzza finds 1. It's looking good for Endpoint, but he's a little bit isolated. 20 HP on him as the AWP misses the 2nd shot. But look at his teammate rotating in here. Mighty Max is ready to step up for a mighty hold in toilets, but he's taken down. Good kill there by Koyet. And that gives them a little bit of freedom to take things towards middle. And indeed the B-bomb site. Or A long. It robs Endpoint of a lot of information. They're not able to tell where this push will come in. This is so far gearing up to be the best comeback I've ever seen. And to be honest, I want Endpoint to win this out right now. 15-9. Literally the worst T side I've ever seen. And somehow it comes back into the best CT hold I've ever seen up against a team that are significantly better. Auto Director, what are you doing? As Koyet's going to be in a 1 versus 2 after finding 1 kill there. Luzza holding down with the AWP. The peek comes in. The kill. This could be it. Koyet in a 1v1. It's all onto Robin. He's got to take this kill to keep his team alive in the best comeback of all time, possibly. And indeed, he does. Maybe all time is a little bit excessive, but if you look at how the T side was for Endpoint, it literally looked like it was a matchmaking game. It wasn't that PACT were insane. They were making insane flanks, insane plays. Nothing like that. The thing that is just amazing about this is that now here we've got a pause coming in from PACT. So, like, can we just appreciate the fact that PACT were 14-1 up and they've now called a pause for tactics when Endpoint are 5 rounds behind them? This is insane. Like, this is actually incredible. If this goes to overtime and Endpoint win, this will be the best clutch I've ever seen. The best comeback. Oh my god. Like, so just to get back to what I was saying, Endpoint on the T side were literally playing like they'd never played together before. They were running around trying to find solo kills. Their takes were messy. Their executes were terrible. The flashbangs weren't hitting anything. It seemed like they didn't even have a support player. They're running into sites. They're getting sprayed down. It was just horrendous. And then, all of a sudden, we swap over and we see Endpoint on the CT side with, again, I mean, not to be bad, but their pistol round was terrible. They peek mid, then they fall back and they hold toilets from a passive A-long position where PACT just walk up on short. That was such a pivotal round. Thomas found a 4K. And the first 3 or 4 rounds they won was all Thomas picking up solo performances. So I was like, right, no, that's it, you know. Thomas, if he doesn't step up, they lose rounds, so it's GG. But all of a sudden here on the CT side, it's not the PACT are playing this terribly. It's not that they're making simple mistakes. Please don't walk through smoke as I say that. Thank you. Okay, good flashbang comes in. This is what I'm talking about. Their executes are good. They're able to flash for each other. They've got support players. Coming over to the site, they find the opening kills. Now into a 3 versus 3 as a pick comes in from Luzza. He's at a close range angle with an AWP. Able to pick up an M4. He goes for the re-peek. He's able to find one. That's the bomb dropped. The solo performance is coming out, but all of a sudden it's not 4 kills on one player. It's spread out evenly. Each player is doing their job. Mighty Max coming up on the flank. They're not going to expect him out monster already. Finds 1 kill. He's looking for a second, and there it is. I am done right now. 15 to 11. Endpoint. What is this? They're hitting their shots. They're playing together. They're able to get these rounds where they're at a disadvantage. They're losing the site. The push is coming in on B. I don't know if you guys experience this, but the majority of the time when the push comes in towards Monster, a flashbang goes out, your teammate dies there, boom, round's over. Then they manage to find 2 kills. Okay, it's traded back, it's evens, you know, it's a possible situation. Flanks are coming in, everybody is doing their job, everybody is finding kills when they need to. Endpoint are doing spectacular. 3 kills come in to start the round off, and it's not even 1 player. The big difference here, it is going to be a 5 versus 2. Lunatic is dropped as well. And now Endpoint pick up 15 to 12. I literally don't understand this. This is not a... my brain is melting. PACT aren't doing anything specifically wrong that I can see anyways. I'm not an analyst, but by all means, analysts, come back into this. To me, this is Endpoint had their little brothers playing for the T side, and then they took their computers back. I said at the start of this, I thought Endpoint could win it. I really ate those words in the first half. I thought it was going to be a quick 16-1, maybe a 16-4 or something like that. Hey, give Endpoint 1 or 2 rounds. Why not? Make them feel good about themselves. But 15 to 12 is just spectacular. Even if Endpoint win this, this is a phenomenal CT side. I said they were stronger on their CT side, but I really didn't mean they were this much stronger. Because they shouldn't be. Because nobody should be this much stronger on their CT side. This just shows if they had even a half-decent T-side, if they picked up 4 rounds, this game would be over already. Whew. I'm excited right now. And PACT are building up the suspense. They want this to be an interesting game. They're slowing it down. They're letting us all breathe for a minute before the action comes in. Mighty Max is going to be dropped. Again, the opening kill comes in for the T-side. Endpoint are at a disadvantage. Luzza, he stepped it up last time towards the B bomb site. But it looks like he won't have an opportunity to step it up right away. Time is ticking away right now. This won't be PACT's friend as the push comes in. Thomas and Luzza holding down. These 2 players have stepped it up phenomenally at times. Smoke goes in. That allows Thomas to peek over towards Long. Spots out 1 player and doesn't find the kill. Now it's a 5v3. Oh, the smoke peek comes out. Koyet with a nade in his hand gets taken down. And the AWP shot, I thought Luzza was going to hit that. As he's looking for more in through the smoke. Not landing anything. 4v3, bomb ticking away. Time is on their side, on the PACT side. The man advantage is on their side too. Surely this isn't the situation where Endpoint win. Luzza steps up, pulls, finds 1. It's Darko and Malsey. 2v3 all of a sudden. The tides have turned. And there we go. The defuse. Oh my god. Don't let that bomb blow up. Okay, he has time, right? Yeah, he has time. He's good. They had to leave that close, didn't they? That is such a shame. PACT were literally seconds away from winning that and they lose. 15 to 13. That round. I mean, Koyet peeking out with the smoke. They hadn't cleared bank. They'd found 2 kills on the A site, but Endpoint are stacking 3 players there. They peek out towards bank with a smoke in hand. They don't even check it with a rifle first. That's an easy kill. That opening allows them to get back into the round and bring it down to a 3v4. And they clutch it out from there without losing a single player. Endpoint right now. Good God. What is happening right now? Robin. That's a 2-kill little... I can't even words right now. 2 kills come in. Trading back the opening frag again for PACT. They're down a man after finding the opening. 4 versus 3. I said before this started to bet on Endpoint. I don't regret that. Molotov comes in. That's going to force Darko out of position. Actually, he drops the smoke, so he's going to be able to sit there. Peeking out, gets taken down. As Lunatic also falls. Malsi, look at this. They're shredding heads. Pulse and Robin step up. Robin with a 3. Pulse with a 2. 15-14. How are we at round 30? Somebody explain how we are at 15-14 right now. What's going on? There's been like 4 rounds that PACT should have won. That, like, both in this half and the previous. That Endpoint managed to step up. Win out the rounds that they really shouldn't have been. The first round they won on their own T side. Solo performance stepped up. Right now, oh my god, Robin. What are you doing to me, man? He finds an opening kill. Nade goes in. So much damage. This is going to be overtime. This is going to be overtime. Oh my god. What just happened? What did we just witness? 2 14-1 halves. I'm lost for words right now. This is absolutely incredible. I don't know if Endpoint are like drinking G Fuel or something, but whatever they did at halftime, it's working. Now they find themselves starting out the half on their CT side. I'm going to stick with my start of match prediction. Endpoint are stronger on their CT side, and I'd bet on them if I was going to bet on someone. I wish I did bet on them now. If you bet on them when they were 14-1 down, you know, you're an idiot, but well done. You're potentially about to get a very big payout, and you've an even chance of it now. 3 rounds for each team's MR3. Luzza comes in with the AWP opening pick. A player that I called out for being an opper who was on 2 kills, I think, for when the half ended. Or very close to that. Is now able to sit on 20 kills after getting something like 18 and a half. In a half, not and a half. Just to clear that up. I said it kind of quick, just in case you misunderstood. You can't get half a kill. You get an assist. Endpoint are picking this round up somehow. PACT need to call a pause right now. But to be honest, I don't even know what they're going to talk about. As Robin finds that kill, that's a team ace from Endpoint, which is just hilarious. If we think about how this game started off, nobody was having a performance. Nobody was able to do their own work. It was just terrible. You had Thomas stepping up. He was more than double the next player on the team. And now Team Ace comes in. And it's symbolic of how this team has changed here. Hopefully they don't set back into their ways in the T side, but PACT were strong on their CT side. But I think Endpoint ultimately are shown to be the stronger team here. PACT were winning out CT rounds because Endpoint were just throwing themselves at bomb sites. Endpoint winning out these rounds. They're playing together. They're finding these picks. Playing together is their main issue in the previous half. The first half. I'm trying to calm myself down right now. Mighty Max holding down on A short is all alone. This is first potential mistake I've seen Endpoint make so far. Was he AFK? I'm pretty sure he was AFK. Robin pushes up. He loses his life. As Luz is there with the AWP. Finds one in connector. They're not going to push down anyone one by one. Please. Please. He finds one up close. Not able to get a second as it's going to be a 2 versus 3. Veggie's also going to fall to Thomas. This isn't an Endpoint round. Please. Are you kidding me? Darko falls. Pulse. I mean, Malsi's nowhere near him as they make their way towards the bomb site. The bomb isn't even there. They're just running around. Malsi finds the kill, though. This is Thomas he's up against Indeed, it was a disconnect. He was AFK in toilets. And come on. They win the round 4v5. Is this a joke? They literally had a player AFK. And they win the round 4v5. Help. Well, we've seen what Endpoint can do with 4 players. Ather, I don't bet as a caster. I feel it's unfair. I don't want to be biased when I come in. I just want to. If I call someone bad, it's because I think they're bad, or because they're doing bad. It's not because I'm hoping my team or whatever. Kill comes in. That's Thomas down. That's a very important kill for. Oh no, Robin's with an aid, but how is he alive? He's 9 HP. He's still alive. It's 2v3. He was caught out in the open with a frag grenade in his hand. The M4 comes in. He's able to do a lot of damage for a man that really should have been dead. Dead men tell no tales, but they do a lot of damage with M4s. As Darko's now going to be on 9 HP. Lunatic not to be dropped though, so it's all onto Luzza. Nade comes in, but it's towards the wrong player. Lunatic going to take a little bit of damage, enough that possibly would have finished. Well, indeed, would have finished out Darko. The Deagle does it. There it is. The round comes in for PACT, and they needed that. 2-1 as the half ends. But Endpoint, come on. This comeback is literally the best I've ever seen. They're 2 rounds. They were 2 rounds up. They're 1 round up, moving over to the second half of overtime. But this is problematic for them. They have to pick up 2 rounds on their T side. Across a total of 15, they managed to pick up 1. Have they changed? Because if they haven't, PACT have won this. PACT having a 33% win rate in that last map, in that last half of overtime, has significantly increased their chances. Previously, we saw them with something around like a 10% win rate, even less. Way less. 6% or something. Quick math. So they've increased their chances exponentially, but the question is, can Endpoint do the same? They only need 1 of these rounds to secure themselves another chance at a flawless CT side in overtime number 2. As this round goes ahead, a lot of utility is being used by PACT. The opening kill comes in from Luzza, and this is a big change. He wasn't able to do anything on the T side previously, but now finding that opening for his team is going to help them out so much. The bomb down towards the B bomb site, and look at this. They're playing together. They had 1 player towards A. This is indicative of what we saw on the PACT T side, but ultimately it was Endpoint shutting them down on the CT, playing together. These guys really woke up. The push now coming out towards the bomb site. We're going to see kills coming in. Malsi able to find 1, but then he's going to be taken down. Koyet now the only player on the bomb site as the rotations come in. He has managed to drop the bomb, but they're going to have to do better than just drop the bomb. Smoked out towards Heaven as the Molotov comes in. Koyet's going to be pushed in the back and taken down. Lunatic's going to have to do some damage here with the AWP though, because now it's going to be a 2 versus 3. This is problematic for the CT side as the bomb goes down. Endpoint going to just hold their current positions. They don't really need to peek out all too much, but as they do so, they take Darko down very low. Darko, a player that's been able to step up consistently. And as Darko is dropped, Lunatic is all that remains. He's got to find this round with the AWP. He's not able to spot anybody yet. He should now suspect there's going to be a player up close to him. That's going to be Mighty Max holding down with the AK-47. As time ticks away, he's got to think about saving this now. No time to really go for this. And as Mighty Max is going to be eliminated, Robin picks up an AWP and looks to grab a kill as Lunatic exits, but that's not going to be the case, so he does just go for the save. Whew. 16-8. 1 round. 1 round for Endpoint. I don't believe this. But let's see if they can do it. (18 to 16), gearing up towards the B bomb site. It's going to be a very difficult defense for PACT. They need to win 2 rounds consecutively. PACT holding down on B resiliently, but sadly the push comes in towards A as Robin finds a kill. That's going to shake up the B defense a little bit. PACT now starting to back off. The man advantage in favor of Endpoint. Robin did lose a lot of health in the process of making that push. PACT have a decent hold on B. The bomb is still geared up towards there. 44 seconds left. This should be... Oh no, this should be difficult, but Malsey goes down to 45 HP. Veggie is going to have to step it up phenomenally when this push comes out. His teammate is so low. If he falls, this round should be over. And indeed he does. Oh no, Malsey comes in with 1. He's looking for a second. Finds it on short. The spray down. He finds a 3rd. It's only Pulse left alive. 1 versus 2. An AWP on Lunatic. And Darko with the M4. Smoked out towards Heaven though. As we can already see, Pulse is making his way aggressively towards the bottom of Heaven as Darko is contemplating taking the peek out. This could be awkward, and indeed he is going to be taken out. As the retake goes in, the bomb defuse occurs.
Bomb has been defused.
Is this going to be overtime number 2? That's the real question. Quite possibly. And my heart rate is quite possibly unhealthily high right now. Endpoint only need 1 more round to claim a win from a 14-1 loss on their T side. They've come back to 18-17. They are in the lead. With 1 more round to go. It's going to be a very, very slow round from Endpoint. They know that a second overtime could slow their momentum down. At the same time, though, these nades coming in, very, very solid. As PACT have got the bomb side and the time on their side, smoke's going down to delay the push towards the B side. As the bomb is picked up, though, we can see it's going to be making its way towards A. Luz has already made his way up short, but he's going to be caught out. Koyet manages to take him down, but he's going to be dropped. This could be it. Endpoint, 1 man up as they make their way towards the bomb site, but Darko is holding down here. This man has made a lot of plays. Individuality is his main forte. As the Molotov goes down, he's making his way towards Truck. He's flashed, but somehow he's still going to be alive. Makes his way out to peek him, but he's dropped as well. Veggie and Malsey. Malsey low HP. Molotov does some damage, but Endpoint still have a 2-man advantage. This could be it. It could be all over right here and right now. As Malsey peeks out, he's going to be taken down. The 4K from Veggie is needed. This could be it. Endpoint could have claimed the win. Veggie takes down 1. He goes for a second. That's Luzza dropped. It's a 1v2. It's possible, but it's very improbable. He takes down Mighty Max. What is this? And he's eventually going to be eliminated. That is it. Endpoint have won 19-17. That is the best comeback I've ever seen.